Hello all. So first, Saudi Arabia executed a minority cleric without much reason other than his advocacy for his faith, which is frankly disgusting. In return, Iran fell back on one of its more famous vices and allowed the burning of the Saudi embassy in Tehran, yet another violation of every civilized norm of diplomacy. Now it seems like Saudi Arabia has returned the favor by bombing the Iranian embassy in Yemen. I expect things will continue like this for a while. For once, I agree with the general tone of how this mess is being reported. Two nasty regimes are engaged in a dick-waving contest. It's grim and likely to get grimmer, and there is nobody to root for here. Only an ever-expanding list of victims who do the real suffering. The Saudi regime sucks, and the Iranian regime sucks. There's nobody to root for here. But there is one very important fact to remember as this gets worse and worse. Our governments in the West have picked a side. This fight between two contemptible regimes is one that the US government is deeply involved with, and by extension, so are many European governments. These governments have worked closely with Saudi Arabia for decades. We protect the Saudi regime at every opportunity, and in return, Saudi money has funded generations worth of CIA bad ideas. This cooperation has inexplicably continued in the face of 9/11, an attack that would have been inconceivable without Saudi ideology, money, and citizens. The Iranian regime is awful, but it at least exists in honest opposition to the West and the US-led global system it claims to hate. Saudi Arabia is somehow both loudly, dangerously anti-Western and completely dependent on the West for its weapons, luxuries, and continued existence. Our support for Saudi Arabia continues. Most recently, we've encouraged them to fund jihadist civil war in Syria, which used to be a secular country, and have turned a blind eye to their murderous bombing campaign in Yemen. Remember this as you read about the tit-for-tat barbarity of the Iranian and Saudi regimes. We're not just letting this happen, we are fully supporting one side of this worthless fight. That's a terrible mistake. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And if you'd like to help me make more videos like this one, please click on the Patreon link here to find out how.